Today we're going to take some plants that I've been treating for spider mites in a clear bin, getting them out of that area and getting them looked at, sprayed down, repotted, getting them ready for the spring sunshine. So I guess this would be part 2 of my spring reset. I cannot wait for spring. The one thing about spring that I don't like is that here in the Midwest, it brings a lot of rain. But, without rain, there's no flowers. And in my case, without rain, there's no humidity. I don't know. Anyway, I'm getting those plants out and getting them looked at, trying to see if there are still spider mites on the plants. So how do they look? I haven't really checked on them in a while because I filmed that plant tour that took 4 weeks to complete. And then after that, I got sick. I am still sick. I have a cold. I'm going to try to see if I can get this video wrapped up pretty quickly. Oh my gosh, I don't even know how because I have to repot these plants. And one of the plants that I have to repot is pretty big. Okay, so here are the plants. I am going to open this in here in the plant room. I don't really have another place to open it right now, so all right, let's check on the first one. I'm going to open this one. I have checked on these to see how they're doing. Let's take a closer look. The prayer plant they look really nice. It's gotten so big in here. I'm gonna check underside of the leaves before I take it out to see if there's anything concerning. And before I repot these, I'm gonna rinse the plant down. Okay, it looks good. This is the syngonium that I had in there too. And it looks good. It looks better. I don't really see much. But we're gonna give this a spray down. Okay. I'm gonna take this to the bathroom. All right, so here we have the other one that I had. This one is a little concerning. The lighting in here is so bad today. Sorry about that. This doesn't really look great. And there's like mold. Whenever I sit down to do a repot, I always think it's going to be like an hour. It is going to be like 2 to 3 hours. This is going to be a long one, but not for you, for me. So I got some pots that I think I would need from the basement. That's where I keep all my pots. And yeah, let's see about this. I couldn't bring you along with me when I was rinsing the plants off because it's a little chaotic in our bathroom right now. So sorry, couldn't do it. But the plants, the one plant that didn't really do well is the Monstera adansonii. There was still spider mites on it. So what I'm going to do is start that plant over. I'm going to go ahead and use my microscope to see if there's any pests on the plants before I repot. And if I'm doing it in the plant room, it is what it is. I have to do it in the plant room. I can't really do it anywhere else because we don't have I don't have the luxury of using another room right now. We're going to take a look at this rattlesnake calathea to see if there's anything on it. And then if there is something on it, I will put it back in the bathroom and spray it down, repot it, and get it into one pot because 2 plants is a no-no for me. Okay, so we still have pests on the plants because I use my microscope. It's disgusting. Um, they're so tiny. I would not even know it was there. So, and unfortunately, I am doing this in my plant room, but I'm gonna spray everything down here. I'm just, I can't believe it. I put these plants away, I sprayed them down at least 4 times, and it did absolutely nothing. I guess what I'll do next time is not put it in the enclosure. That doesn't really do anything but give them more of a breathing ground, I guess. Okay, so the only thing I can do in the plant room, so we're gonna clip the leaves and then wash everything down again and repot. All right, clipping all the leaves that don't look great. I think what I'm gonna do is just start this plant over with the cuttings I have. Yeah, I have a lot of plants. All right, I think that's all I'm gonna take from this plant. I'm gonna throw the rest of these away because I have another plant that I'm gonna bring them together. Yeah, I'm kind of sad about this, but yeah, it's not a good. It's not good. Not good. Okay, this is the other one, and there's a prayer plant growing out at the bottom. Let's snip that. I This was my original prayer plant, and I'm sure it has pests as well. I'm just gonna We're just gonna propagate. There's a lot of plant in here though. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this started from a like 2 leaf cutting. That's still a lot of plant. All right. Okay, so we have this left, and let's rinse these off so I can just take everything out that's in here. If there's, I mean, I'm sure that there's something on this, so I'm just gonna go ahead and rinse it off now. Oh right, I have this ceramic pot right here, and I think I I'm gonna see if I can just put these in here in water. It's wide enough, and I can pay close attention to it every day. There's still a lot of plant in here. All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put water in here and then put it somewhere where I can treat it every 2 or 3 days and see if I can get these pests out of the plants. I'm gonna move these straight to the bathroom, back to the bathroom, and I'll be right back. Okay. All right. The next plant I want to check. I really want to check this one. You know what? I'm sure it has it. I'm sure it has something. So we're gonna spray it. I am gonna repot it. Um, Probably maybe just a little bit. not too much of an upsize. But I'm gonna spray this and wipe it down again, just in case. Let's massage the leaves. I cannot believe it. I had these plants in that tub forever, and I still managed to keep those pests alive. Well, that is the end of that tub. This plant broke through the netting I put on it. I am shocked at that. It's insane. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna just cut these roots. I'm kind of being a little brutal today with these plants. Yeah, I'm, yeah, I'm just gonna do this. I don't know. I feel like syngonium roots grow a little crazy from my like short experience with syngoniums. Yeah, I don't care. Okay, so I don't really need to upsize it too much, but it is dry. Okay, I'm gonna give it. I kind of want to put it in the same pot, but I don't have one like that. I think I'm going to just put it in this pot. It's not a pot that I usually use. It's not a clear pot, but it would keep the roots from coming out. I mean, I put a netting on there to see if I can prevent the roots from going through it, but it still did it. Yeah. All right, one actually got repotted. It's a small one, and I'll give it a water after. All right, this is a pink princess. All right, this one was a lot happier. It's not so happy. It actually looks like a, I don't know, one of my favorite goth plants. It's so dark. I'm going to pot it up. It's There's still not a lot of roots. Doesn't really look happy at all. But I think it'll do fine, right? I think. I need to put it in this. I think in here would work. Yeah, I think if I put it in here. So let's get this potted up, the pink princess, and see how she recovers. If she recovers. I'm gonna have to stake it up because until it gets rooted in here, it's gonna fall over. Until she gets rooted in here, it's gonna be like this. Yeah, I'll give her a water in a little bit. Okay, the next culprit of a plant. This is my philodendron red emerald that I was trying to air layer a while back. The stem just kept getting thicker and thicker, and I just couldn't hold it up anymore. I didn't I don't even use moss poles, or I didn't use a plank on this one, and it automatically just kept getting thicker and thicker. So I don't know. I feel like, are moss poles really necessary? I guess it is if you want to size up the leaves. There's again not a lot of roots on here, but yeah, I'm not going to. Oh, these roots are not. This root's fine. This root is not happy. I'm thinking this is the original plant that I chopped it from. I might just, I don't know. These jade plants. I am probably going to. I think I'm gonna pot these up together. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this out. Put this jade plant over here. See if I can break up some of this root ball. It's dry as ever. That looks good. It's staying up. Oh, okay. And now we put this on there, and it should be, I should be all set. Okay, this is done. I'm going to spray and clean these again because I'm sure I'm sure that there's, I don't know, I don't even know what's on these plants anymore. I treated it with some systemic as well to see if I can get anything in there. Okay, so the next set of plants is my Florida green. Actually, this big one right here is a Florida Beauty reverted. So I'm going to pot these up too, all of them together, and see what happens. There's not a lot of roots, but I'm going to go for it anyway. This one doesn't really have any roots, but these two right here. So I'm not going to pot these up. No, I'm gonna continue propagating those. But this one, I am gonna pot up. Okay. All right, that looks good. Okay, what a mess. I tell you, what a mess this was. This was. Is there any more plants? I'm going to put this ones in water, and then let's get this place cleaned up, and I'll come back and we'll water and chat a little bit together. Okay, so it's been a little over a week or 2 weeks since I've taken the plants out of the bin treatment for my pest. And I've had them in here in this west window acclimating, and they're going to sit here for a while. All the plants are doing well, all but one plant. And I'll show you those plants in a little bit. But yeah, I'm glad that, what is that? Okay. It's a spider. That's a spider web, not a spider mite web, but a spider web. Okay, I have been cleaning the leaves about twice a week. Today is Wednesday, so today's the day that they get it cleaned down. So I do it Wednesdays and Saturdays. That's kind of the only days I'm able to do that. And yeah, so far so good. The rattlesnake calathea has bounced back so good. It's surprisingly doing really well. And yeah, I'll go around showing you the plants, how they're doing. I haven't seen any pest on them. I'm actually afraid to put it under a microscope again because I swear pests will always be here. I know you could eradicate pests. I know that they will eventually go away, but I feel like they take so long to just go away. But let's take a look at the plants. Okay, so this is the plant that's not doing well. It is the pink princess. It has definitely is stressed and not happy. The leaves have drooped. It's just I don't know. I feel bad for it, but I'm gonna leave it here and see what happens. If it does bounce back, it'll get it cleaned down today. But if it does bounce back, if I don't see any changes in the next few weeks, I will probably cut it and then try to grow this part and then just I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I don't really want to sell pink princesses, but this rattlesnake calathea is what has really done well since I did this treatment. The repot went well. I mean, the plant looks so much better now. Oh, I love it. So hopefully, as I continue to treat it, I'm just gonna make that Wednesday and Saturday plant cleaning part of my routine, so I can just keep up with cleaning my plants. But yeah, it's gonna be even more happier after another clean down on later on today. This plant is also doing well. I did put a little pole up so it can have some support. Has a little support here with this stake. Trying to make sure it does have the support. I am getting a new leaf. I'm sure it's going to be smaller, and that's fine. Yeah, this plant's doing well. I don't really see any problems. I wish it would not droop so much with the leaves, but I think I'll probably prop it up later, but I just wanted to acclimate really well. See, that looks better. Oh, look at those leaves. Those leaves are so nice. Yeah, I love it. Okay, so the next set of plants are also, these are the Florida green that I had from when I chopped the other plant, and I've just put it in water. So I'll probably pot it up as well. I don't mind more of these plants at all. I don't really see any roots on there yet, but yeah, it's here. This is a silver sword that I have propagating in fluval because this was a silver sword that I forgot to show in my plant tour video. It was tucked away in the living room somewhere and I forgot about it. But it's been sitting in water for the longest and I decided to put it in fluval to get, I don't know, so it can grow. I did have a bigger silver sword, but I just didn't like it anymore, so I gave it away. But I think I'll keep this one. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not sure yet. I might just give it away to somebody over the summer. This is my Syngonium batik, and this was also in the treatment area. It's doing well. It's recuperated pretty good. I did give it a repot, and yeah, I can see some growth happening right here. So yeah, I'm kind of glad to see how this is doing. Um, it is in a west window. I don't know if this is too much light for it. Uh, Whatever. I'm just gonna leave it. I just, it needs to be in here. So I have it on in my little IKEA. I forget what name of this greenhouse is, but I had this down here. So I have it covered like this. And that's how I actually have it during the day. So, and this is the what is it? Philodendron red emerald, right? Because of the red stems. It's doing well. It's bounced back. I have a new leaf, and yeah, it's smaller, and that's fine. It is on a little pole, and I think once this plant reaches to the top, I will chop it and put it back in the pot. The uh this is the plant I chopped, and this is the bottom cut. I have it right here, and I'm getting a new leaf. So yeah, I'll leave it and see what happens. Oh, look, there's roots. Oh, that's great. Yeah, there's roots right there. That's great. I'm glad to see that. It's bounced back. Yeah, that's good. From my little repot that I did. Have you guys dealt with pests before and eradicate them completely? Because it's been a year, 1 year for me, over a year. Since January last year is when I've been battling spider mites. And I know that part of my problem is the leaf cleaning and getting the plants cleaned out every couple days, and that's where I have failed. And I am trying to keep up with it now, and I feel like I'm going to get rid of them completely. So the next portion of this video is not plant related. If you want to stay tuned and hang out with me, I'm glad. But if you are signing off because now the plant content is finished, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next plant video. For those who are staying after, I do have a little announcement to make, and I have some things to share. Not me completely forgetting to mention a plant. Editing Rachael here. I'm editing my video and I realized I did not talk about the prayer plant. This is her right here. Oh my gosh, doesn't this look great? It is still in the propagation vessels with water. Actually, I have them broken up into 3 so I can just, oh, and wow, there's so much nice roots in here. But yeah, she is doing amazing. Let me take them out. Oh, so funny. I literally have, oops, this one came out. Let's put that back. I have 3 vessels in here in this pot. Yeah. Um, yeah. They're doing great. This leaf and this one, there's some leaves that's just not doing great, but that's understandable. I'm not I'm not worried about that. Um, Actually, I need to make sure this is actually in the vessel when I put it in. Let's put it back. I'm gonna put it back. Okay. Yeah, look at that. You would never know it is 3 propagation vessels in here. On all sides, it looks pretty amazing. It's doing great and thriving. I have been cleaning it. I've cleaned this about 4 times already since the last video, and I'm gonna probably clean it again today. It's really easy to clean it when they're propagations because you just plop them out and clean them. But I've been really trying to make sure this is pest free because this is one of my favorite forever plant. If you've not seen that video, I'll link it here. I love this plant. So yeah, it's doing good since the treatment and the second treatment. And since I cut it up and propagated it, I hated that I have to do that, but I did, and it's doing great. I know that now spring is here and then summer's coming. It is going to thrive. That is my hope for this plant. I'll be potting this up into soil probably this weekend. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a video on that. It's just, potting it up into soil. I don't know. It's pretty basic, but I do have a bunch of other repots to do. So maybe I'll record it, maybe I won't, but it's going to go, I'm not sure if it's going to go in 1 pot or 2. This plant is doing great since the treatment. And let's go back to the video. I'm going to have a little seat, you see all my soil. That's all soil stuff. And this is leca, and this is orchid bark. This is the spare bedroom where I keep some of these things. It needs to go into the basement, but I've been repotting. Once my repotting is finished, I'll probably take these away from here. So I wanted to sit down and have a little chat for those who are staying on to watch this part. So before I started YouTube, I had an Etsy store, and I had that Etsy store for, I want to say, 3 or 4 years. I had it for a while. And in this store, I made a lot of handmade items like bowl cozies, aprons, zipper pouches, like everyday things that you use, that kind of stuff. For the little announcement I have decided to reopen that Etsy store because I this plant hobby is expensive, and YouTube is not paying anything, and I need to find a way to get some income in to help so I can get some more products and things for my plants, even get more plants. That's what the little announcement is. I've decided to reopen my Etsy store, and it's going to mean I'm hoping it doesn't mean that I'm not going to be putting out content on YouTube. I'm actually going to be putting out sewing content after like a plant chore video like this, really just to hold myself accountable so I can get some things out there. So that's kind of my announcement. So I'll be sharing some of my craft journey back on Etsy at the end of videos like this. So for those who want to stay on and watch that happen, I thank you so much for hanging out with me. I don't know if anybody will ever watch the end of these kind of videos, but I think it's going to help me and help me be accountable to getting things done. And if you ever want to get stuff done, get a YouTube channel because it helps so much. So yeah, that's the little announcement. And today I'm actually going to gather some fabric so I could start the process of getting things out on Etsy. Have you guys ever sold any handmade products? I know two of you who are my regular viewers, you guys do sell handmade products, and I'm excited to get back into the handmade selling scene. And I'm actually going to be selling products and patterns, because to make a product over and over and over to sell, it is very laborious. But to make a pattern, it is very like passive income. So and I've never really made a pattern before, so these are some goals I have this year. I don't have a launch date yet for the Etsy store, but I think by the time I edit this video, I'll probably have a launch date. So maybe I'll put it at this on the bottom. So today I'm just gonna pick some fabric, and then we're gonna just get it set up for the next step of the process. But yeah, if you like this kind of content, let me know, because I am going to start adding these kind of things to the end of some of my plant chores. Pick some fabric together. All right, so this is what I usually have in the shop. These are bowl cozies, and this one is a essential oil print fabric. So I'm gonna get back into doing this, and then I'm gonna have other things in the shop, plant related. But first, I want to get going for what I'm actually known for in the shop. I've had a lot of people look at the shop recently, and I'm kind of shocked about that. And I'm like, man, I should really get the shop open. And that kind of what sparked my interest in opening the shop, because I had a lot of interest in people going to my shop to see what's going on. And I'm like, well, I guess I can get it going again. So I think I'll actually put this for sale. It's already done, and I still have it. I will use that. But one of the fabrics, so let's see. Okay, well, this is definitely a fabric that I'm going to be bringing into the shop for a bowl cozy. It is a plant print fabric. All right. Here's some other stuff I made for the shop. These are ice cream cozies. You put a pint of ice cream in here, and you're able to eat it without getting your hands cold. I made this because I used to use pot holders for my ice cream when I would eat it back when I ate ice cream. Here is something else. I'm like showing and telling right now. Probably put this for sale. It's a tea bag cozy. So you're able to put your tea bags in here. It's like a tea bag wallet. You put your teas in here and then you're able to put it in your purse. I made this because when I am on a special diet and I take my teas in my purse and I would have it when I would go out to eat because I would use my tea instead of a drink from the restaurant. So yeah, that's where this came from. But I might just put this on sale too. I have 2 items already made. I was able to pick some fabric to help me get started and I'm not gonna use, I have a lot of fabric here, but I think I'm just gonna start off small and get sewing. This print always done well when I had the shop open, so I'm gonna finish this print off. And here is something beautiful for summer. I think I'm gonna use this. And this is, I like to have a variety of prints for different purposes. So this one's for books, keep calm and read on. Yeah. And of course, plants. I have a few plants fabric that I'm going to use. And yeah, I think I like my selection. There is actually a plant and cat fabric that I like. This one's really pretty. Yeah, I think I'm going to start with this. A lot of these are trial and error because you make things and it doesn't sell. What do you do? So I have a habit of trying to make like 4 at a time and seeing if it sells. So I'll probably make 4 of all of them except for this one because this is one of my best sellers. I'm gonna finish this one off. So yeah, we're not going to make all of these today. I am just trying to pick the fabric and I want to do something with this one. I'm not sure what to do yet. I'm thinking I'm just going to leave it here in this room with me and see if it sparks any inspiration to make anything. I'm thinking a handbag, a shopping bag, maybe something like that. I'm not sure. I don't know. So, my first step today, since I have you with me, is to organize these for sewing. And some of these are already cut, so which is a really good thing. All right, so this is my lovely bowl cozy template that I made out of craft paper. This is so strange that I'm doing this. I haven't done this in so long. I'm excited and kind of scared a little bit that I'm not going to have time for it, but I'm hoping for the best. I'm determined to get this shop back up and running again. It is really dark in here. I wonder how the shop is going to do. I feel so weird saying that I'm reopening my shop. For those who stay on and watch this, I thank you, right? Out of curiosity to see what's going on. I am I don't know. I'm seeing if this is going to work this year, if I will have time for it. I don't even know if I will. Maybe I wouldn't, but I kind of want to try. Is there something that you guys have always wanted to kind of go back to, even if it is a hobby or something that you were doing before that you enjoyed or had success with and you stopped doing it because you lost time? That's kind of how I feel, and I enjoyed it. I did get really stressed out when I was in the middle of doing it. Oh, this does not work. Okay, so this one will have, I have to make something else with this. I can do a zipper pouch with this. Um, I hate wasting fabric, but it doesn't make a square without going over the salvage area. So this is going to be something for later. I'm gonna do a zipper pouch with this and still use it because I don't like to waste anything. Oh gosh, is this one not working as well? Oh, okay, perfect. So is there something that you guys have always wanted to go back to and just feel like you don't have the time for it? Maybe now is a time for you to do it. Oh, right. I have 5 of these cut out, and I think this is a good start for me. All right, I'm not gonna sew here. I'm not gonna do that here. It's gonna be a really long video if I do, but I have 5 already done, and I will get this started. I feel like I want to get things going kind of quicker. I'm not sure why, but I feel if I finish these in the next 2 weeks, I will open a shop. So, anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me on this side of my plant room, seeing what else is going on in the plant room and now the Etsy store. Let's see how this goes, and I'll see you in the next video.